It's supposed to go like this.
Dude, that was amazing.
See, I can't play anymore.
Whoa, are we having a breakdown right now? Or I can't play anymore?
I think I might have just lost it.
No, make him feel good. He can play, right? Everybody make some noise. Come on.
That was a fast recovery.
I mean, you better because you got to show at the Chicago Theater tonight. You can't bail now.
I'm going to have to start practicing.
Too late. Too late. Excellent recovery, my man.
Sorry for the double F bomb. That's not the radio version.
Well, yeah, and Facebook too. Whatever.
We're live.
It's fine.
It was honest. It was real. It came from the gut. It was amazing.
All right, so when you guys were recording your latest album, Living Mirage, you went out to Joshua Tree because it's got like some special vibes there. And you said it was sort of like shedding some skin, and you guys learned how to sort of be a band again with each other after 9 years.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, after, like the last tour we did of Signs of Light, which is the record before Living Mirage. I mean, a lot of things where you just it just felt like 9 years. You know, It was like, I just feel like there needed to be some sort of, reset button. I mean, me as a songwriter, I was getting kind of sick of doing what I had been doing for so long. I really wanted to become more of like a reactionary person to the band, versus like, hey guys, here's a song, fit into my song. Like let's because I mean, you remember what it was like being like a teenager and playing in your parents' garage or some version of that. Just finding that like raw, unharnessed energy again, trying to bring that back. And Joshua Tree, Joshua Tree, California it's a desert. And there's like, there's like zero judgment there, and everyone's kind of a freak. And, like I shaved my head, and I think I shaved everything but like mud chops, and brought like yellow aviators. And I had these black and white peace pants that my fiance and I can magically share, which is strange, but, I don't know. You can just you can go in however you want and come out however you want. You're sort of like not on any radar out there. So it just kind of allowed us to, forget what you would do in the head and the heart. Like,
do you guys feel like a stronger group now because of it?
I mean, not necessarily from that. That really all that did was just like it ripped all the bandaids off. And so actually it was pretty painful for a while because over 9 years of, there's, whether you're about to walk out here and do this in front of however many people are here or 10,000 people, having a real conversation gets a little challenging because you don't have that time to like process it and be emotional and go through that. So you just put Band-Aids on and Band-Aids on and Band-Aids on and Band-Aids on. And so what Joshua Tree kind of did was like, it just put it under a microscope, and it was like, there's a lot of cracks here. Like, what's going on? And so we kind of just realized that if we don't start being friends again and like actually checking in and not just showing up to play music, the music is going to start suffering.
Right.
I don't think. Oh, good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, no. That was basically.
I don't think I'd be a good journalist if I didn't ask this question. Am I a journalist, Allie?
Yes.
You're out there in the desert, like you said, a lot of stuff going on. You're naked out there. That's what I was going to say. Did anybody get naked out there while you're in the desert?
There was a lot of like.
Every
age group in here right now. I'm just trying to figure.
Every time we took a shower, yes.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Did you get naked?
I showered in my peace pants. I don't think I was a never nude out there, I guess.
Never nude.
Yeah. You guys.
Not true.
You guys also, you don't sound like anybody else, and I'm saying that in a compliment way, of course. How does that go in the songwriting? Where as far as your vocal harmonies are ridiculous, they're so good. And does someone come in with a harmony? Someone come with a beat? Someone with a guitar riff? Like, how does it start the process? You talk about being a Joshua Tree and tearing everything down. How does it start back up?
Well, every song's kind of different in that way. I mean, I think what's unique, what allows us to, I don't know, man. I mean, there's no like one way we do things, and everybody in this band could probably do something on their own musically, but we've all sort of decided to. Compromise is the wrong word because there's not necessarily compromising the like quality of what we're doing when we decide to do it together. I don't know. I think everyone like in terms of harmonies. I mean, you just have everybody can just sing their ass off in this band, which is kind of amazing. Because like each one of these people up here could be doing something on their own, and it would be great.
I think it's it's just reacting to chemistry, a lot, and that always looks different, with however a song is brought or not brought, and so I think it's very much like the head and the heart band, reacting to one another, and that's what I think is pretty unique these days, to have multiple singers and songwriters and bands, where egos, make those bands stop pretty early, and we are a weird kind of collective here.
You're collectively congealing and combining cohesively.
Yes.
Since everybody's
Journalism major.
We call it Jello.
Since everybody can sing so well that no one ever asked for like the David Lee Roth like "Dig Me" ramp on the stage that goes out like in front of the crowd. No one's ever asked for that.
Oh, I'm definitely leaning towards it.
I would love that.
I think we're getting there all at the same time, which is helpful.
Yeah. It's just you can't really fit that in the Chicago theater, for example.
I didn't mean to start anything with the band. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start with that.
That's good.
Yeah, so
We
we
react,
needed to bring that up actually.